Hello. Welcome to day number 4 on Lapis Lakeside, where we prepare for next week's no, not Halloween. No. Valentine's Day or Valentine's week, I guess, in terms of the event. Anyway, and there's actually, well, there has been an update, so we have some things to talk about. But first, let's see what the sleep research has to offer. Balanced. Anything could happen. Let's see what comes. Okay, starting off with an Atop Belly Pichu and a Comfey, which is not a very common sight. I don't remember what it has. I just remember corn. Don't remember the other ingredients. Sudowoodo. And a Slowpoke. Floragato. Nice, it looks like it's doing yoga. Ralts, oof. Oh, okay. For a moment there, I didn't think I'll have anything interesting to catch. But we do have Bayleaf and Ekans. Ekans is a target. And for a change, it does not compete with anything else. No one is hungry. And also, no one has any progress on it. Okay. Ooh, friendship level 9. So I guess we're unlocking the bronze badge with Ekans today. Thank you for the candy. Let's buy our second premium biscuit. And there we have it. Bronze badge. So now, unless this seconds is what I'm looking for, now our chances are better for finding a berry finding S1. I am looking, of course, for a berry finding S helping bonus 1 at the very least. In terms of candy, that's a tough one today. I think there are good options, but I think I will actually go with the Comfey because it's one of those Pokemon that is difficult to level up, difficult to encounter. If you are using one, you might appreciate it. So if you are using a Comfey, I hope you enjoy. Okay. And now to see what the seconds has to offer. Careful, that's skill up ingredients down. No berry finding guess at level 10. And nothing to its name until level 100. So, no. Okay. So, last night we had an update. And there has been some data mined. And I unfortunately the new dish is not exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for something that can be cooked without a good camp ticket. However, this new dish has a whopping 115 ingredients. It's the largest dessert, and it's going to be the strongest new dessert, with a whopping number of 35 honey, 28 oil and corn, and 21 cacao. Which makes it not very accessible to me on a daily basis. So that is very unfortunate. I'm still hopeful that at least Ribombi would be a good target, a good thing to work with. And it doesn't change the fact that I still want an ABC Dratini, because it could still be good for making that dish in the far future with 2 Pokemon, if that Ribombi can pull it off. But also because of the green grass salad. Also, given that situation, I am still stuck with less than great options for a duo dessert. Funny enough, the popcorn, the explosion popcorn that I have been making recently, could also work great with that ABC Dragonite, because it needs corn, oil, and milk. So that could also that could work out nicely with my Espeon. But unfortunately, the only other option that could be duoed is the early bird coffee shot, and it's only slightly stronger than the explosion popcorn, and for that I would need a Grubbin, which I'm not too excited to hunt for one, because it's another dozing Pokemon on OGPP. It's exhausting to try and find an AAC good Grubbin that could bring me both coffee and honey. But it is also a good pairing, because if I can find a good one, that would also open up the possibility for me in the future to make the Clodsire Eclair with 2 Pokemon. 2.5, because it also requires cacao and milk. And I might be able to pull it off with a Blastoise. So I guess Grubbin is not off the table. Sort of. But it's also not a high priority right now. I really need to see what Ribombee has to offer, because if I can find a good Ribombee, and if Ribombee has, and we don't know that yet, we don't know the ingredients. We do know the ingredients that it will have from its main skill, which is going to be ingredient draw. Those ingredients are going to be honey, corn, and oil, not cacao. I would actually prefer to see cacao as one of its ingredients. So if it does end up getting honey as the first ingredient and cacao as the second, for me specifically, that would be the best option, because then I would like to find an ABA one, assuming it's good enough to produce honey. Then a good Ribombee, an ABA Ribombee, with my Cresselia, which produces a lot of cacao, and I lost my train of thought, my trail of thought. Clodsire Clairs. That requires coffee, so no. But it also requires cacao and honey and milk. I'm okay. Yeah, I kind of lost it here. I'm not sure where I was going on with this, but I think I'd prefer it to have cacao as one of its ingredients, because otherwise I don't know if I want more corn and oil necessarily. It would be less synergistic, sorry, with the honey. I'm going over some potential Pokemon to invest some candies this week. I don't have too many great options. I don't think it would be wise to do that with the Aggron because it has XP down. Actually, I think maybe my Mimikyu. I was thinking about doing that last week. So Mimikyu has 150. Has a nice push. I could do that, and I could also get my Raichu to level 60. I wonder how far I can push it. I won't do it because I don't necessarily need it that bad, but it has a lot of candy, and it's close to level 60. Yeah. Can I push it to level 65? Ooh, I can! Nice. No, I'll think about it. It's also pretty expensive. But it's an option if I want the diamonds. Anyway, that's all for today. Until next time, have a good one.